Hi everyone, I'm Michelle.
And hi, I'm Rachel. And this is
ROD.
Realtors Off Duty, where we talk about everything under the sun except
Real estate.
So, in the previous episode, we talked about situationships in Valentine's Day.
Yes, correct.
But in this year, actually Valentine's Day and the CNY is very, very close. Only a few days apart.
3.
Yes, 14 and I think 17, right?
Correct.
Yes, so I think what we're going to talk about this episode is going to be about Chinese New Year. But it's not going to be your usual Chinese New Year podcast. So today we're going to talk about the silent topics about CNY that nobody talks about. Okay. So Michelle, have you started preparing for Chinese New Year?
Yes, we are really starting to shop. We are doing some spring cleaning already.
Oh, this fast.
Yeah, because not easy leh. You have to dig everything out, all the past 1 year dirt. Then we have to start cleaning and make sure everything is nicely done before the big day.
Well, actually, especially all the cupboard behind.
Yes, you have to the bed frame,
underneath
the bed, the sofa,
yes.
underneath the table. Oh, shit, one.
I think that when it comes to cleaning, this is the only time where I like built-in cabinets. Otherwise, I don't really like it.
No, not true. Like, even you bring cabinets, you have to take out everything. Then
inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, damn shit one. I don't know why people come up with this idea that you have to do this spring cleaning every once a year.
I don't know who come up with it, but actually, it's not a bad idea lah. I realize it can be very dirty.
Yes, true. And you can suddenly find something that you've been looking for the last 1 year, and out of nowhere it pops out. Yes,
that is also very true. I have this pair of shorts that I didn't know where is it, and I stopped doing spring cleaning for 2 years, like for last time lah.
Okay.
Cause I have 2 places that I go to, my mom's place and my grandma's place.
Okay.
Then I realized after doing a spring cleaning at both places, I finally found the pants.
Okay. Congratulations. At least you still remember that you have this pants.
It is neither in my cabinet in both places. It's in my grandma's cabinet.
Wow. And did you see your grandma wear it before?
No lah. So yes,
that will be a rare sight.
Actually, sometimes can be quite good thing lah to do spring cleaning.
Yeah, correct. So how about you? Have you started preparing?
No. I have not done anything.
Actually, in fact,
Chinese New Year.
this year, but don't you feel that this year is like, because Chinese New Year is way later, last few years it has been in January,
More January,
late early Feb. So it's like everything has been rushing. After Christmas, New Year, then you have your Chinese New Year. It's like, you are rushing around, but this year somehow
like got a bit of time in
between. You feel, rather I feel more relaxed in that sense. It's not so rushed. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't usually prepare for Chinese New Year actually.
Then what do you do?
Actually, I've reached a point where I don't even buy new clothes sometimes. Sometimes I just reuse the clothes that I have in my previous years.
Wow, okay.
Because I'm too lazy to go and find new clothes.
Yeah, true. Sometimes you reach that stage.
But I don't buy new bed sheets, all these really. Yeah.
We do. I mean, we still have to, it's like we have one whole top cabinet, right? All bed sheets, past year's bed sheets, or because we have this habit of changing new bed sheets, new pillowcase, everything during the Chinese New Year. Very interesting, not the Angmo New Year, but Chinese New Year. So we will have to change the bed sheet, wear new clothes, wear new undergarments.
Basically, everything must be new.
Correct, everything. Even the shoes also have to be new. Bags also have to be new. Basically, everything. Luckily, no need new bed. Luckily, no need new house. Luckily, no need new car.
Wow, that one's hard.
Shit, imagine if let's say you do that. I don't know.
I don't know how much you need to earn every year to change everything.
Right.
But okay lah, because for me, right, I realized that I think because now the house is getting smaller, right? I got not enough space to put everything new. Then I really settle to throw away all the past bed sheets that is only like 1 or 2 years old.
True. Because actually, if you use it well, bed sheets actually if you buy the better quality ones, actually bed sheet can easily last you a couple of years. That's why we have a lot of very well-used bed sheets back at home. Then it's like, you want to give, you don't want to give. Because the condition is because it's not cheap also. I mean, we buy the quality not bad one lah. So it's like you want to give, you don't want to give. Then you want to keep, but then you're not going to use it because I change my bedsheet once a week. So at most you need only 2 or 3 sets of bedsheets to rotate. Then the rest, you just stack up there like that.
There was one point of time I had about 5 sets of bedsheets at home. Until I blur. I don't know which pillowcase is for which one already. Because my room has a specific colour theme. So my bedsheet also pretty much the same colour.
Right.
I don't know which one is for which one already,
Oh, shag. So Chinese New Year, as much as I love the festive mood, but these are certain things that it's very tiring to do, which we will talk more about it later. Okay.
But okay, I think one of the silent topic that I want to raise about, something that I always have it at the back of my head, but I think that nobody really talks about, is actually I realized that, at least for my era nowadays, I think what keeps all these Chinese New Year gatherings together are all like our elderlies, our grandparents, maybe even our parents lah. Yeah, and I always have this thought at the back of my mind, it's like, what if they pass on? Will Chinese New Year still be the same?
Hey, do you know that I actually just had this topic, this conversation with one of my cousins last year.
Okay.
During Chinese New Year. So, I think what brings us together now, I'm not sure about your family, but because my family is very big, so my father has 9 siblings.
Wow.
Okay, so there are 10 of them. So every year we rotate to go to different houses. Okay, based on their position. Okay. We'll go to different cousins' houses or uncle's, auntie's house for Chinese New Year gathering. So then one day I just asked my cousin, last year we were talking about this. What happens if all the elderlies pass on? So whose house are we going to go to? How are we going to continue this tradition? Then by that, it'll be very sad. Like, if let's say we just stop everything altogether, because that's what happens to my mother's side. Because, my grandma is no longer around, and then the siblings are not very, very close-knit lah. And they don't have a regular place to meet up.
Correct.
So at the end of the day, it becomes like 散沙.
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone is like scattered all over. So then there's no actual place to gather together. Then we just stop visiting each other.
Correct.
So I'm not very close to my mom's side. In fact, my dad's side is like standard one. Every year based on their position, right, we'll go to different houses to visit. So we will know then, we'll just head over. But the question is, what happens
if they...
Yeah, when our elderlies, right, they start to pass on. Let's be honest, let's be upfront.
One day
it will happen.
Yes.
Okay, even if they were to live up to 200 years old, that day will still happen. So when that happens, what is going to happen?
Correct.
To us?
Yes.
Will there be a day?
Will there be gatherings like that?
Correct. So will there be a day whereby we will stop gathering among our own relatives and only gather with friends?
Correct.
This is something that haunts me.
Because I feel like in the older generations, right? Okay, for example, my mom, right, her generation, she's very close with all her cousins. I think they talk about really a lot of things. But maybe for my generation, we are not as close to each other, not as tightly knitted lah. So I will feel like, because currently our older generations, they're still very close. That's why we can still talk to each other when we gather together. But the moment they leave, right, then how I don't think I will randomly call my cousin, want to meet up or not.
It's like even now my dad will hang out with his siblings and then they'll go on trips together. But for us, we only hang out with our own siblings. But what about our cousins?
Cousins, correct.
And then because that era, right, they have like 8, 9 siblings, that kind is normal. Like, you don't see 8 now, maybe 5, 6, 7 of them is also very common. But when it reached our era, right, we only have like 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Some of
we
them
don't even hang out together normally.
Correct. So some of them only like maybe the only son, only child.
Yes.
Then how? This is something that I think a lot of people realize also, but there's no solution to it, and it's really at the back of my mind, whereby what is going to happen in future. Yeah, that's why every time I hear Chinese New Year festive song, right, I feel very touched on it.
Very exciting sometimes.
Yeah, it's not that, it's just that it reminds me of, when we were young that time, we link music actually somehow it creates certain
emotions and triggers different.
Correct. So it reminds me of 小时候啊 not very well to do ma. So you don't have a lot of you don't have a lot of chances to buy new clothes on.
Yes.
So it's only during Chinese New Year. The time at Toa Payoh, I remember clearly Toa Payoh, you know those kind of shop houses, right? Then there's this brand Cerise. Yes. Cerise, child clothes brand. 哎呀，小妹妹不懂的啦。你要问 ask this kind of 60-year-old 还有呢。Okay. Cerise, okay. Buy the Chinese New Year clothes, right? Then because it's more of the slightly branded a bit one, the quality very good, all this.
So a bit more expensive also.
So usually my mom will only bring me there once a year to buy Chinese New Year clothes.
So when Chinese New Year comes, you'll be very excited to go there.
Correct. Because it's like, you know, as a girl, right? Typical girl.
You want to dress up.
Yeah, you like to dress up, you like to try new
wear
clothes.
Expensive clothes also.
Yeah, nice. Then you buy shoes, buy bag to match along with it, that kind of thing. Then it's like, even that kind of moment is very rare and precious. And not only that, because when you're trying it, just nice how you listen to the Chinese New Year song.
Oh, then very happy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, got the 气氛啊.
Right.
Yes.
So that's why every time now, right, whenever I hear Chinese New Year song, I'm very happy one. It makes me feel like, oh, it's time for gathering already.
Actually, as much as I do find Chinese New Year songs sometimes very cringy, right?
Yes.
But then sometimes I really love Chinese New Year songs also.
It just somehow uplifts
everyone's mood, lor.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. You know, because I think it's that moment whereby everyone come together. You know, and then young kids like y'all will love it because you'll get ang paos. Yeah. For older people like us, we dread giving ang pao.
Well, let's not get married so soon lah.
Correct, no? Because it's like, must give ang pao already. Then the night before, you have to start packing the ang pao. Okay, this one we'll leave it for later. Yeah, so these are things that it somehow like, you know, the gathering part, whereby you might not be able to gather like this anymore in future. Because if let's say you have no gatherings, then what's the whole point of buying new clothes? If
you wear the new clothes for who to see?
Correct. You have no visitings already, ma. Or no one come to visit you already, ma. Except maybe your friends at the later part lah. But usually it will not be on the first and second day. Friends visiting is usually later
like
part of
day
the correct.
Yeah.
Because just FYI, in case anyone who don't know, Chinese New Year is usually they usually last for 15 days. Okay, so during this period of time, you can do any visiting and you must give ang pao. Yeah. Okay. So then it's like the first 2 days. Then if you don't have any more relatives or don't have such gatherings anymore, then how? Where are we going to go? Yeah, these are some things that I think about, and I feel very sad. You know, if let's say you don't have any more cousins to visit or rather gather together. Yeah, this also something that runs in my head because when I see the younger generations, right, the next gen, they don't really play together also. They don't know who is who anymore.
You know, sometimes when I go to visit my relatives, right, I just call everyone like Ai.
Okay, this is something that my family, right, we are very strict with. Okay, or rather I am very strict with. That means you must call according to their preferred.
Their ranks lah.
Yeah, their ranks. But then when it comes to cousins, it's very hard to call the ranks already. Because my dad's siblings, you can call the ranks, ma. But my dad's siblings' kids, it's very hard to call the ranking already.
And somehow, I think sometimes because of the years that they get married, so on and so forth, right? Then sometimes like your niece and nephew is like.
Correct. So what happens is my eldest cousin, right, daughter, is almost the same age, not far off lah, from my youngest cousin.
And it makes it very awkward, right, to call each other.
Correct. So I have relatives in Hong Kong also, and my niece, has to call me auntie, and she's only 3 years younger than me. Wow, that one shit. Every time I meet her, she has to call you auntie. My eyes roll until don't know where already. At my age, I still hope people can call me 姐姐 lah.
60 years old already, still people call 姐姐.
Can lah. You see this face? Cannot. Can lah.
Okay lah, means can lah.
So it's like the age gap is really, you know,
it makes it complicated sometimes.
Correct. So I'm concerned now. What happens to the next generation? Then, especially nowadays, a lot of them only give birth to one.
Yes.
Then you're the
Sometimes
only child.
don't even.
Yeah. Then how are they going to celebrate? Yeah. What will the future Chinese New Year be?
So sometimes I feel that the seniors, right? Although I know a lot of people always say that the seniors are a bit more lost and everything, right? But I feel like they're the one who are really holding the whole family together. Right. And not only that, because honestly within family, right, it's very common to have tensions, to have conflicts and so on and so forth. Especially maybe between siblings, right? And these seniors, right, they actually are the ones that still manage it, and make sure that things doesn't go out of hand.
Right.
Yeah, so I think they are really the one keeping the entire family together.
True.
And how we are still able to like hold gatherings together every year.
True. So like for my family side, right, it's usually my dad, their era, right, they are the one who organize everything. Then they'll just pass down the message to us and say, oh, okay, when we are having this gathering at where, or marriage, or who's baby, just got full month, that kind of thing. Even though we cousins have a good share, but not much is being revealed down there. Mostly it's the seniors that are the one who actually got all the information and then you pass it down to us. So it's like sometimes I really treasure them for that, and it's very how should I say? It's very I feel a sense of blissfulness when you see all the elderlies coming together healthily.
Yes.
Okay, they can walk, they can joke with you. Sometimes they come up to me and then we start hala, and then they can. The way they communicate with us, everything is still very clear-minded. That kind of you feel a sense of relief. Like happy for them. You are still in good health.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. I mean, given my age now, I will be very thankful for that, Yeah, it's not easy to see elderlies at that kind of age, and still, they still cook. You'll be surprised, especially their era, their cooking is damn good one. And the MSG, the amount of MSG that they use is very minimal.
Yeah, no, don't have one.
Yeah, and the food is damn good. Every year we have specific food to look forward to one.
Okay.
Yeah, we like sambal prawn then the sanchen or kombat bao then we have the fruit salad
Making me a bit hungry now. Although I just had my dinner not too long, but
I just had anyway.
Let's skip all the food for now.
Okay.
So it's a bit sad that I think with all the seniors slowly one by one leaving, right? I also think that because when a funeral happens in a family, at least for the Chinese tradition, right? Then for like Buddhists or Taoists, then we cannot celebrate New Year for
1 year.
Yeah, the next year, right? So a lot of us, we started to go overseas.
Yeah, because you cannot visit
celebrate
anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
You cannot celebrate, so we stay in Singapore also no use. And that's where people started to explore traveling.
Yeah.
And somehow, right, I feel like people becoming you start to use this as a way to siam Chinese New Year.
Actually quite true because you don't talk about this. Okay, I just recall there was a year, right? I think all the COVID season, right?
Okay.
I also travel.
Okay.
We went on cruise.
Very common.
Yeah,
cruise
very common, right?
Yes.
Back then, because traveling was still forbidden, so the most you can go is cruise. So we went on cruise, and then you'll be surprised. I think it's actually quite peaceful in that sense. Because you get to keep to yourself. You don't need to talk much. You just do whatever you want to do.
It's really like a time for you to
It's like you just enjoy that festive season because you go on cruise, it's well decorated. You just go up there and then you just enjoy the festive season. People smile at you and 恭喜发财，新年快乐. But then you don't have to do much of a conversation. Yeah. But then again, that is during COVID period, so usually people also don't want to talk to you too much. Yeah, correct. So that was the feeling I had back then, that kind of calmness. But then I also miss that the meetups,
the gatherings with the whole family, because it's really once a year kind of thing, right? You don't usually get to.
You don't get to meet your cousins often, or your nephew and nieces often. It's only that 1 year, once a year thing. Then usually we'll say, "I'll see you next year." Alright. So have you traveled during Chinese New Year before?
I think once.
Okay.
So my family went to Bangkok during Chinese New Year. Also, actually, if I'm not wrong, it was also because there was a funeral that happened in the family. Yeah,
okay.
so we went overseas and then actually, like you said, it's actually quite fun. Like, you know, I don't have to put on another side of me. I won't say another side of me, but it's like I can just be myself, lor. Yeah, I don't have to like.
But then again, if you think about it, when you travel, anytime when you travel, you also can put that side off.
But the thing is, Chinese New Year when you travel, very expensive.
Yeah. So this is something. Okay, I used to be in the travel line for a short period of time.
Okay.
And I cannot understand. I'm not sure about now, but back then, right, a lot of people choose to go to places like Taiwan, Korea, Japan, where they also celebrate Chinese New Year. And you'll be surprised that when you travel during that period of time, it's not cheap.
I can imagine.
And everywhere is closed.
Oh yeah, that's true, because they're also celebrating Chinese New Year.
So I'm not sure about now, but back then, like about 10 over years ago, 10, 20 years ago, that was what happened. And I always cannot understand why would people want to travel during that period of time and pay so much more. This is something that I always question. But then because people around me don't do that, so I have no idea. But then I'll be like, why? Is it because they want to xiang Chinese New Year?
Actually, I also got a feeling, right? Okay, because Chinese New Year is where all the families, different small families gather together, right? And that's where you catch up with each other's life, right? Confirm, right? Some family members, right, will ask you things that you may not like. So for example, they will start to ask you, a boy or girl, 有男朋友了没有？女朋友了没有？
Excuse me.
You know, that kind of thing. And then, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I keep getting asked this kind of question every year, can be a bit frustrating to answer.
True. Yeah. So I think I read before there was this list of questions that people dread. Do you have anything that you dread about it?
Okay. On second day of Chinese New Year, my family always goes to this extended family's house. Okay. And every year without fail, right? Because I've been together with my boyfriend for quite a while, but I've never bring him to see my family before.
Why?
Schedule conflicts.
How to schedule conflicts? I mean
he got his other family,
extended
family.
You can do half a day. Then after that,
no, because I usually stay there for a whole day.
Yeah, but then usually I don't know about my family side, right? It's usually like half a day go here, then maybe the next half a day we go to the other.
I think we're just lazy lah.
Oh.
Okay, but anyway, so I've never bring him there, and I think my boyfriend also shy lah. Maybe I don't know lah. Maybe next time.
I still don't know her boyfriend yet. Okay.
You also don't know. Never mind, it's okay. So they will always ask me, when are you getting married? When are you gonna let me see your boyfriend? You know, questions like that. And at first it's still okay. Then of course after a while it gets a bit, 又是这个 question like, when I go over, I know this question gonna come already.
You know, there was this year, right? Talking about this, there was this year, right? I actually with my family so during the gathering, right? I went in. Everyone asked me the same question. Until I don't know which cousin asked me, right? I got a bit perturbed. Not say perturbed lah. Then I was like, I should have recorded down what you say. Then I really recorded. Then after that, this cousin, I say, wait. This is the answer.
Very good idea.
And then if I say, talking about that, next time if you can predict what they are going to ask you next, right? Then I should open up a company that
free the shirt.
Then you free on the shirt there. Then when you
refer here, read this. This is the answer.
Yeah, well, or you should give some generic answers. This is marketing idea.
Will you buy?
Comment below.
You buy, we do.
Comment below if you will buy, right? I will do a series. Okay, so I need at least 50 people to comment. You can't ask me to do one design come out and then sell 2 pieces, right?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
No, but really, because I feel that that's why I can also understand why people will try to xiang Chinese New Year and go traveling.
Yes. Because for some of them, because for me, I'm still quite extroverted a bit lah, so I still don't mind answering this kind of question. Sometimes a bit joke a bit also. But I can imagine there are a lot more people who are a bit more introverted, and they definitely will be more sian when they keep facing this kind of questions. Correct. Yeah, so I understand why they want to go traveling. It's like the whole CNY is fun, but then sometimes it's also very tiring.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So with that, right, if you think about it, actually sometimes traveling could be the solution to avoid all this kind of situation.
Yes.
Okay, but the only thing is that you just pay more lor, uli lor.
Yeah,
Instead of taking ang pao, you want to give money. Can you let me know?
Also give the money.
No. You let me know. I go and help you collect your ang pao on behalf, okay?
I'll bring 2 oranges and come to you.
Yeah, because if you think about it, sometimes money is not the matter lah. More of the stress that you might experience if you were there and then you keep handling the same questions. But then if you think about it, all these relatives you only get to see them once a year, or maybe 2-3 times a year, because or maybe like what, baby full month or wedding. So they definitely need to ask you certain questions to break the ice.
Because they don't know what happened to you in the past 1 whole year.
Correct.
Maybe you change boyfriend, maybe you change job, maybe you so many things could have happened, right? So if they don't ask you this question, then nothing to talk about already.
Correct, because it's like you don't have you are not catching up with what is happening.
Correct.
You can't immediately jump into a certain a certain topic that you want to talk about. So usually this is the starting point. Yeah. So if you ask me if there's any questions that I dread, no lah. No. Yeah. But you ask me what I love about Chinese New Year food lor.
I love the food too. I love the Chinese New Year snacks.
Yes.
Not almond cookies.
I like bak kwa.
I like bak kwa too.
Bak kwa and pineapple tarts.
I like pineapple tarts without the pineapples.
Yeah, you like the crust, isn't it?
Yes.
It's that funny, like it's like macam you're eating Hokkien Mee without the prawn. Char siu rice without the char siu. Chicken rice without the chicken.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. But the crust very nicely. It's like the chicken rice, the rice very nice, you know, sometimes. The yu fan very nice, you know.
Why are we even here together? Okay, come
Moving on to the next topic.
Yes.
Okay, so other than it being tiring, I think other than it being like you have to put on a front for other people, especially if you are a bit more introverted, you're not as close to your family. I think another part that I always dread a bit is still the cleaning. Whether you're hosting, then you need to clean before that, clean after that. Actually a bit tiring.
It's the fun but tiring part.
Yeah.
So it's like usually host, okay, because like just now I mentioned, right, we will actually alternate the visiting on my end.
Different cousins.
Correct. So when it visits our house, right, I enjoy the convenience because I don't have to travel to other people's house. But I dread the cleaning after that. Imagine 60 old people come to your place. Then
60. That's a lot.
Yeah, I have to, because imagine my father has 9 siblings and then 10 of them, right? Then all of them married, right? So 20. Then after that they have kids. All of them have kids, 2 to 3 kids. So 2 to 3, about 25 of them, then all get married plus their husbands or wives. That's 50 plus 20, already 70. Then plus all of them has 2 to 3 kids.
I'm low-key a bit glad that my family is not that big.
So if you add up, right, we should have about 70 plus, but usually about 60 plus turn up, because take turns some come in the morning, then after that you have to go off to the next house visiting. Yeah, that kind.
Imagine hosting 60 people at your house.
Yes! After that you have to do the cleaning up. Then imagine you have kids running around in the bedroom.
Oh, it's chaos, man.
In the kitchen, in the living room, jumping on the sofa.
Oh my god.
In the
I know why some people dread it. Oh, that is a bit too much for me to handle.
It's fun. It's really fun because you only get this once a year.
True, that's true.
You only get this once a year, so it's
like
really,
how often will you have to deal with this?
Correct. So usually after that we will take about 2-3 hours to clean up. Yeah.
And that's the tiring part.
Correct. That is the tiring part. Yeah. Other than that, I think I also don't really like the pre-cleaning. I think just now you mentioned a bit. Yeah. Correct. You really need to clean up, and you know that's the funny thing. after you clean up everything, right? Then on the first day of Chinese New Year, right? I don't know, have you heard of this before? You cannot use broom.
Oh yeah, I heard of it before. You cannot throw things outside also.
Yeah. I asked you have 60 over people coming to your house with all the litters and everything. How can you not throw things? If you don't throw things, imagine you have piles and piles of rubbish at one corner. I cannot leh. Then you say the broom part, I'm like, okay lah, now can use vacuum lah. Can huh? But we have been using it anyway. So I don't know where all this myth comes from. But yeah, these are the things that I think Chinese New Year, I think people dread. Correct. I think so because I dread.
Another thing that I really dread is during Chinese New Year, a lot of shops are not open.
So actually now improved a lot already.
Really? Okay, but the thing is also they mark up the price a lot.
Yes, that one I don't deny. You know, certain bubble tea brand on 初一, 初二 suddenly increase $1 that kind.
$1?
Last year when I purchased, I don't know if it's on $1 lah, but I know they increased the price because I was like, how come they deduct? My card just nice got the amount like, how come not enough? Then you check back, they did state lah, 初一, 初二 they have to increase the price, but I don't know 50 cents or $1, I don't recall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But now it's better already. In the past, you know the Sheng-Siong, NTUC, all these don't open on the first day, right? But now they open already. Yes. Yeah. So even if let's say you have no food to eat, you can still buy and cook.
Steamboat lah, which is the most common in doing Chinese.
Oh, my favorite. Oh yeah, this is something that I also look forward to. I love steamboat, especially my father's home cooked soup. Wow. 我们想说的流口水啊 Okay, yeah, that's a few things that I look forward to. So other than that, I think what is tiring is the thought of queuing up to change money also.
Okay, I haven't faced that problem, but
soon. Yeah, so we have to always, go and search when to change money, where to change money, how much to change, how much ang bao to give, how much we have to pack. Then the night before, we have to start taking out all the ang bao. Oh yeah, nowadays not every bank give a lot of sufficient ang bao. So given that we have so many people to give, right, you need to go and get sufficient ang bao. Then you still have to prepare for our parents, And wow, the ang bao, you have to go and I don't know, you go to different banks and just get it because and then sometimes they don't give you one Wow, you hate it that one.
I thought most banks
they will give you a specific number. They won't. In the past, they will sign
like free one give you.
But now no. Yeah, and then now because you have to collect the money from the ATM, right? How to get ang bao?
Yes.
You go ATM, who give you ang bao?
Only 钱出来.
Yeah, only money come out only. Then you no one give you ang bao. Yeah, then you have to think about the ang bao. Then you have to go and buy the 新年的 all the Chinese New Year things, the decorations.
Yeah.
Then you have to see, how to mix and match so it looks nice.
You know they think about it, Chinese New Year a bit.
It's very tiring. It's very tiring. So this 1 month is like really you start cleaning out, take out all the things you put in, take out, wipe, put back. Then after that you have to decorate nice. You have to go and find, go and search, have to pay money, spend money, and spend money. Spend money, and spend money. Yeah, this is Chinese New Year. Then at the end of the day, no money come back one.
Because you only know how to give out, there's no ang bao coming back to you.
Exactly. So, guys, if you're still single, if you're still not married, please enjoy this moment. Okay?
I'm enjoying it for now.
Yeah, because once you sign the papers, or you have kids already, yeah, I have one cousin come and ask me, Dad, how much you buy the ang bao? Huh? How you buy the ang bao? You have to count, which uncle got how many kids, then the kids got how many kids, then you count.
Like doing accounting.
Yeah, that's what I do. Then sometimes too much, right, I'll write down. The brain not functioning at time, I'll write down. Oh, okay, so this is how many I need to buy for that year. Because sometimes they add on like that.
That's true. Okay, I guess being a married person has more things to dread for Chinese New Year.
But we also enjoy it because all the kids will be very happy. They dress up nicely, then take photo, then everyone will be happy lah.
And when you see the entire family coming together, it's also like this is just this happiness overflowing that you don't usually get outside Chinese New Year.
So I enjoy all this, but there are also concerns like the silent concerns that we have, silent topics that we don't talk about. We hope this tradition will continue to be passed on and blood-related family members will continue to meet up with one another. I really hope that we will. Though one day when I meet this friend, actually it's a long lost cousin of mine.
Oh.
I'm saying that in future
imagine
I imagine for my kids. This I'm worried that this might happen because no longer meet that often. So then it might end up being Chinese New Year is to celebrate with friends instead of relatives. Then friends will become the main priority instead of relatives really. I really hope that won't happen.
Let us know whether this is something that you guys also think about, or whether it's a concern that you might face in the future. And let us know anything that you dread about Chinese New Year, or what are your favorite things about Chinese New Year.
Right.
Then we'll see what we can talk about in the next episode.
Okay. So
see you in the next episode.
Bye.